What's up, guys? This is Hank Saber giving you guys a commentary on this video. And so we have a duel. It is actually a duel between Shaddolls and Geargia. Geargia, however you say it. We're table 6, and this is actually top 8 at my locals, and so it is a what I thought would make for a good feature match between Ashley on the left using Shaddoll, and a very good player, and of course Kawhi, also a very good player using Geargia. Me and Kawhi actually talking a lot of Geargia lately. I'm probably going to play the deck for a little bit as well, and so a few people playing Geargia at my locals, so that's nice. And so here we go. So first turn is Kawhi setting 3. We have Ashley activating Shaddoll fusion, and that is okay. So no life points have been dealt yet, as I see. We may or may not put up a calculator, and so bottomless is the construct. We'll still get effects. Actually, we get an effect of construct sending, as well as a. I believe she sent a Squamata first, and then a Falco. So, so a first turn construct gets bottomless, and oh, now she's sending for Shaddoll fusion with the with the beast. And so there's that. So that's off that's off the construct. So now we are awaiting what will happen next. So Ashley doesn't know what to do. She did not expect that construct to be bottomless. Bottomless not being played a lot right now. So bottomless hasn't been a real threat that you think about as a Shaddoll player. And so here goes Kawhi on the move. I believe he actually opens up pretty brick in this game, so let's see if he can get out of it here. He doesn't know what to do, so let's see what happens here. Actually, checking here Graveyard. In the background there's a match between, I believe, is some kind of anti-meta deck against Teller Knights. That's also a table 6, and so here's a Call the Haunted Being on his team. Still on Kawhi's turn, I believe. And so now Ashley draws. Kawhi has nothing right now. So he has 2 cards in hand, 2 cards on the field. Both are face down. And so right now, she's going to flip up the Falco, and oh, it's going to get Venus Chained. So Venus Chained will be chained to by the El Shaddoll fusion, which was not hit on the ban list. This duel coming before the ban list, but has no real significance from the ban list because Shaddolls weren't touched, and it was obviously Geargia. And so here we have a Maxi being fused together with, I believe it was that's right, the Phoenix Chain Beast. Phoenix Chain Falco, rather. So going to Shekinaga, Pokes 26. So right now we have a score of 54 to 8,000. Now here are the Denova of the deck, Augur. Kawhi has little names he calls all of his cards, little sound effects. Makes it pretty funny, actually. Pretty enjoyable. And so here we have his race car. And so we have a geared accelerator. I believe Maxi has been chained at this point. I believe he's going to end. So I don't think he has anything else. I don't think he's going anywhere. She's chaining the she's chaining the Maxi right now. So there's the Maxi. There's sword in her hand, and so he's going to end. And he is extremely frustrated that Ashley with Maxi. Actually, Maxi, she doesn't get an immediate draw, but it prevents him from going anywhere else with his turn. She doesn't want to get severely punished, because we all know when dolls get draws, they get really, really hard to beat. And so, with all the resources that they have, so let's see what happens here. And so Ashley starts her turn and immediately attacks. So there are 2 set on the field, Ashley. So attacking with the Geargia, that's 21 damage. So that's 21. I believe it's 8,000 to 33. Yeah. So at the end phase, he will call the Haunted back, the Geargia. So that kind of hurts. What he wants to do, so during his turn, okay, this is his turn, and he's going for the race car. He's making phase 1. He's going to make the Geargia Cross. Geargia Cross can search out a any level 4 or lower. So he's probably gonna go for Ancient Gear Box as his little tech. I'm actually running the card too in my Geargia deck. It actually, when you add it from your deck or graveyard to your hand, you can add another. So that's kind of cool. Deck fitting and whatnot. I believe you only play one in the deck. I believe he's gonna go for the box and then grab the Geargia. So that is what he's going to do. Of course, Geargia having such a good influence with the deck, and of course he'll send it anyway to get Machina Fortress. So he's gonna bump heads with Geargia Cross because he knows that she has the Shaddoll fusion. So if your opponent controls an extra deck monster, if your opponent has Shaddoll fusion, they can fuse monsters from their deck. So Kawhi, being the smart player that he is not gonna have any of it. So getting the graveyard effect of discarding from the opponent's hand when it's destroyed. So really nice play by Kawhi here. I was actually, when I first saw it, I was a little withdrawn with why he did it, but actually really good play. It might end up actually saving Kawhi the game. So let's see what happens here. Ashley is going to kind of contemplate what she does now that her Shekinaga has gone. She grabbed the Shaddoll fusion and she is looking for a way just to get back in this duel, even though she's winning by 5,700. So let's see what she can get. 4,700 rather. Do that to score. And so setting one passing. So that could be a subtle good move by Ashley. And so here we have Kawhi going to make a move of his own. He's going to put down the Ancient Gear Box coming through as a crucial normal summon. And he is going to plop the Tomolas. And then of course on top of that will go the bigger guy, the Diamond. So the bigger Teller Knight. And so he has a pretty strong field at this point. And so attaching to that. And so Dragon. And so the Falco rather. So Shaddoll Fusion, what Ashley doesn't realize is that she cannot send monsters from her deck to the graveyard. So, because Diamond negates that. People think of it as milling, but, you know, milling is technically any way sending cards from the deck to the graveyard. It doesn't have to just be like Lightsworn, top of the deck to the graveyard. It could be any cards from the deck to the graveyard. So, Diamond's kind of stopping her Shaddoll Fusion here. So, that's kind of done with. And so, Kawhi actually pretty strong in this position right now. And so, not bad standing where Kawhi is, and so as you can zoom in on the score there, he's gonna inflict 29, I believe so. So Geargia Augur will be summoned, and so of course when Geargia Augur is summoned, you cannot attack for the rest of the turn, but he already attacked and then summoned, so another move by Kawhi. And he will plop the Geargia Cross, and so he will detach the Geargia Cross, the Augur, and add the box. The box will add something else. And so, before he did a very good move by destroying his own Geargia Cross after getting a search. And so he didn't go minus, and here he comes back to build the Diamond and the Geargia Cross. And so Kawhi doing himself a favor there, and right now Ashley is just stunned that Kawhi has put up the field that he has. And when I was watching this, I was stunned myself. And you see all the advantage Kawhi has right now. And there's a zoom in on the score, 53-29. So Kawhi with the 29, 53 for Ashley. And so, and here will be the Geargia Arsenal, and attacking with all of them, I believe. So there is a gain 200, so I believe that's 1723, 5,000. And is that game? Yes, that is game, and so that is first. All right, second duel, guys. So Wow, Kawhi grabbing the first duel with Geargia. So some deck shuffling here and some adjustments being made, and so here we go. Game 2. Ready to roll. Alright, well, first turn, we will get our opening hand and see what we get. As it will be Kawhi going first. Let's see.
The one that was here. It's horrible. It's so bad.
It's gonna be Ashley going first, setting a card, setting 2 cards, ending her turn. And so here comes Kawhi. Kawhi will set a card, set 3 more cards, and end his turn. So between a Shaddoll deck and a Geargia deck, both tend to set a lot of cards, and so here comes the Shaddoll core. Shaddoll core is fine, and so Kawhi has no response. And so the attribute being called is wind. It doesn't really matter what Kawhi is saying, but just say it when you Shaddoll Fusion. So telling it's wind, El Shaddoll Fusion will come with the effect veiler, and he'll have a response to the El Shaddoll Fusion. So she already showed her effect veiler, which is her mistake, and he's actually going to Ring of Destruction the Shaddoll core, of course, with the sound effect coming from Kawhi, which makes him such a fun player to play against. And so that is we're actually going to zoom on the score, 6-6 to 6-6. And here comes the ceasefire, and it's actually going to go to Geargia armor. Now what you have to know, guys, is that ceasefire says negate all flip effects. Geargia is not a flip effect. It is an effect that comes after a flip. It is not considered a flip effect, and so the effect veiler is not going to work because it is on. It's not qualified, so he's going to flip it back up and gain another advantage. And so Kawhi, the dueling from Kawhi. So that. Yeah, because you're wondering why there was a face-down effect failure. Actually wanted to set it, and then it got flipped up with the ceasefire. So here comes the Geargia Arsenal. So a very good card coming from Kawhi, and here comes more spam power with FB Arsenal. 2 accelerators were dropped. Pretty insane. You see Ariel in the background there laughing his tail off, and so is that another Veiler? I believe so. So. Let's see what comes out of this.
You're gonna chain it.
So, a Veiler has been dropped on the Geargia Cross, and he is going to attack, and then another 23. 23 to the face is fine, so it's going to be a 66-43 ball game, and now he's going to overlay again. This time going again for the I believe it is called Stellar Knight Constellar Diamond. So here comes the Raigeki. Raigeki, just the whole field goes. It's all gone. And so here comes the Geargia, special summon from the graveyard. And then here comes the Shaddoll Squamata poking at the Geargia. That is fine. So actually kind of scrambling. kind of scrambling to match all the pluses coming from Kawhi. Ashley doesn't have a hand. So here comes the Machina Fortress hitting the Squamata. That is fine, and so that will change it to a 66-36 game. And here comes the Geargia right after the Fortress. Ashley cannot believe what is happening. She is in the top 8 table, expecting to get an easy win against Geargia, and it is just a amazing dueling by Kawhi. And so Kawhi getting the accelerator, dropped 2 already, and so in the turn, one making the Geargia cross, the other making the that was actually the last turn with the diamond and being a Raigeki. So we're at 66-36. Another set by Ashley. She can't draw into anything good, and he is just going to attack 425. So this should be close to game. Nope, it is going to get Book of Moon. So Ashley's still staying her way in this duel, and she has another bad draw. It looks like an El Shaddoll fusion, and so the face down card was Machina Fortress. Someone just picked it up to look at it, and now he's going to flip it up. Right now, I wanted to kind of this to be ended because I believe my camera was running out of battery, so I wanted this to end because I wanted this to get on YouTube, and she scoops. So that's the duel, guys. Everyone is just laughing at this match, but just a huge upset here from the Geargia player, Kawaii-chan. Don't forget to friend me on Facebook, join my group, The Titan Takeover, as well as the Ignoble Lifestyle Facebook group, and subscribe. Thank you, guys. Peace.